The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. "47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Burrow on play action. Forced out to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, they'll run it here. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on third down is Burrow. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. It's Griffin. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The slot man in motion right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get 3 out of that.
Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds, because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team?
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll give it to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second and goal, Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this out past the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off-play action. Jones. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation when they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper.
Here we go.
Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A draw play for Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Burrow. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's a give up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now, since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Dancing to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give him credit. They took the... going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
And I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 1, right?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow looking to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the...
He's got him in. Complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here we go. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Up the middle they go. It's Griffin. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that? He's got a man. Complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he still got it.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad.